She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying up the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz with this pink stuff.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Baker going to keep this himself. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Able to get away. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Cowboys.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, screenplay, Johnson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He finds his target, it's Schultz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield. Throw going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
To number 87.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
1st down, Dallas.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. The 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
7-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
25. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that would be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Cowboy 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons 3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. This is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
It's the score, Cowboys 21, Falcons 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He sets to fire deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marlon Davidson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. The PAT will extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. But a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Right near the 35-yard line. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Number 22.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Brandon McManus.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the left side, the completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, twice to the
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but he does doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
7 yards, the pickup there. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And
the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This will be caught at about the 5. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
Falcons 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. The play action fake, they'll look to throw.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds here with 0 goes on the clock as this ball game is over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, this loss will be the capper to a dismal